Welcome to toy-polloi.
Hello and welcome to another video from toy-polloi, and today we're going to go and do a bit of toy hunting. Now this is the first time I've been to this toy fair in a very long time. It's the toy fair at the Exeter Westpoint Centre. Now it's about an hour and a half's drive down to this toy fair, which is why I don't tend to go to it very often. But I'd heard this was supposed to be quite a big show today, so I thought I'd make the effort and drive on down there and see what I could find. Now I have to say the Exeter Westpoint Centre is much more impressive looking than the toy fair that I normally go to at the Bath and West Showground, so I was really hoping for quite a lot when I went in there. But I have to say it turned out to be a bit of a disappointing toy fair for me personally, just because I couldn't find anything that I actually wanted to buy. There were quite a few stall holders, but I would say the Bath and West show that I go to normally, there's probably more there and there's more crammed in. So after about an hour and a half of rummaging around, I really didn't find anything that I particularly wanted to buy. And this is really what toy collecting is like. Sometimes you'll find some good bits and other times you'll find nothing. And today I have to say I didn't find a great deal, but that's not to say there weren't some good things there, and I'm sure there are many people who did find some great items, but for me it was a bit of a letdown. So let's take a look at the bits that I managed to pick up. And here they are. This is it. I spent a grand total of £14 at the toy fair, which is probably the least I've spent in a long time at any fair. I think I probably spent more than that in petrol getting to the place. But as you can see, I still managed to find a few things. Now recently you'll have seen that I've reviewed some of the larger 12-inch figures from The Last Jedi, and I said that I actually quite like them. And lo and behold, I found a few more there. Now these were from The Force Awakens, so these are sort of a couple of years old, but they were really cheap. I paid £3 each for these large first order stormtroopers. I picked up the flame trooper here, which is a pretty nice one. It looks like these have hardly been played with. This guy comes with his weapon and his backpack and is in really good condition. Then I got two other of the Force Awakens first order troopers. One that has a pauldron on his shoulder. Now these didn't come with the weapons, they'd obviously been lost, but again this one hardly looks like it's been played with at all. And then just a normal first order trooper here without the pauldron. It's got a slightly different paint job. You can see there's different bits missing on his belt compared to that one, and he doesn't have the bottoms of his boots painted, but again it was £3, so quite nice. And it's the sort of thing I think I might see if I can just pick up more, because you can make quite a big army with these, and they were only £3 each. Next I picked up a droid from the Disney Build-A-Droid factory that's at their theme parks. Now I don't often pick up droids these days because they're just, I think I have most of them, so it's unusual for me to find one that I don't have. Now obviously some child has put this together, so it has a mismatched leg, but it's quite good because I don't think I've got any of these parts. And the Build-A-Droid stuff from the Disney parks, you don't see that often. People do stick them up on eBay for sort of crazy amounts of money, but this was £1, so I think that's well worth it. And then I also bumped into some of my subscribers, Steve, Jamie and Charlie, who have been subscribers for a very long time, and had a nice chat with them. And Steve very kindly gave me this very battered Cylon from Battlestar Galactica. Now I say very battered because someone's painted him with enamel sort of metallic blue paint all over the chromed area and all over his sort of feet and hands, and I'm really not quite sure how I'm going to clean that off. So if anyone has any suggestions on how I can remove this enamel paint and maybe even save the chrome underneath, I don't think that's possible. I think basically everything has got to be stripped off and start again. I can just see if I can pick some of that off with my nail. See, actually that's coming off just by picking there, but so there may be a way that I can remove this blue paint on the top of this Cylon. So yeah, if anyone has any suggestions, drop me a line, because it'd be nice to try and get that guy looking pretty good. And then finally I picked up a few little bits of Action Man clothing, just because I'm trying to make a custom outfit for my Action Man. I needed a few bits. I want to make some custom overalls. I've already got some custom overalls, as you can see here, but these were made out of a particularly tatty pair of ones that I'd repaired a long time ago and are very faded, so I just picked up these for £1 just to make some new ones. As you can see, I've been making some toy-polloi t-shirts as well at the moment, and I wanted to make a hat as well, so I bought a beret, and I think I might make a little sort of the sort of tab hole that's part of the toy-polloi logo to go on there, just to make that look quite nice. So really that was it. It wasn't a great toy fair for me, but I still managed to pick up some bits, and I do quite like these 12-inch troopers, so they're going to look pretty good when I put them on display here, and I should be able to make quite a big army if they carry on being this sort of £3 price range. I think I might pick up a few more. So I hope that video has been enjoyable to you, and thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching toy-polloi. Subscribe for more great videos. You can also follow toy-polloi on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.